doing right now, but I never took the time to read through this website, and man, it looks so sketchy. So first things first, my name is Kenneth Burr. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. I warned you about this particular individual who makes these fake screen paint products. He can't back his products up to Amazon tablecloths. We were able to match this product to Amazon tablecloths. We were able to match it to black and white paints. I mean, just all kinds of crazy stuff. So first things first, this is a video that we got off from somebody sent this to us a while back. We made a copy of it because in this video it shows this man clearly making this product with a black and white paint. Now we wanted to do the test ourselves. We wanted to see exactly how close it would come to matching products that we purchased over here, and it matched everything. It even matched Amazon $21 tablecloth. But going back and looking at his website, he has 4 different policies, return policies, literally going off on his site, and they're all conflicting with each other. It is pretty bad. I never knew how bad it was. It is really bad after reading through some of the stuff. People are going to have misspelling errors and stuff like that, but this has been going on this site since 2021. So just to show you right off the bat, when we call this guy a scammer, how we got proof of it, we've given him multiple chances to clear his name, to come up and to make these products live on YouTube, starting off with some quart of black paint, a gallon of white paint, and putting in 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's how many tablespoons you put in per quart, just to show that his product isn't what he claimed we said it is. And at the end of the day, we've been doing this since 2021. 2021, sending him links to his page, asking him to do these demonstrations, and he's just been refusing over and over again not to do these demonstrations at the end of the day. And clearly it just shows that this customer has got scammed. At the end of the day, his product is nothing more than a black and white paint. This is his video. This is the video he deleted off his account. This is his dinette set in his home. This is him making a black and white paint product. Like I said, that happened to match 3 of the paints that we purchased over here. Actually, it matched the Cinemax, it matched the Personal Mix, the UV Mix, and the Metallica Mix 2.0. So this is him making this paint. Now, mind you can't find this video because the video was deleted off his account. But as I said before, we gave him a chance to clear his name, to go in, and before basically uploading everything, we gave him a chance to clear his name, to tell him, look, just make the products live so everybody can see that your product is not what we're saying it is, and he can't back it up. So this is him making the black and white paint mix right there. So we start off with that first to show you what you're dealing with. So not only that, I was able to go over to Amazon and pick up a $21 tablecloth, and not only match this product perfectly, but I matched all 3 of his, the Cinemax, the Personal, and the Metallica Mix. Now he went on some rant about how we don't have the real Cinemax, but we did test on that too over here, and we asked him, look, if it's not the real thing, then all you got to do is just go in at the end of the day and just do the same test we did and show we're wrong. You couldn't do them. You couldn't back them up. So this is what's sketchy about his website. This is his website. We purchased from here multiple times, and all our orders, by the way, were canceled. These are canceled orders that we received. This is another form of scam going on the site. He claimed he had a black Frankenstein. We ordered it on August the 16th, 2021. There's my information right there. He returned the money, gave our money back in our account. Shows that I did purchase it. It was an active shopping cart. And as you can see, basically large. I've never heard of large in paint, but you know, whatever. It has his face attached to it. As you can see, $85 we paid for it. This product does not exist at all. He has no YouTube videos showing that he ever had a black Frankenstein, which clearly shows at the end of the day, he was just making products up. Over here, as you can see, sends us an email to us telling that we can buy whatever he wants, that he's a professional, sends us a link where we can buy it directly from his page. A whole bunch of nonsense at the bottom of this, him insulting us, telling us to be a man first time in our life, buy the products from him. Not like you, I'm a professional. So he's supposed to be a professional, right? Check this out. Cancel orders. Cancel orders. Cancel orders. This is money being put back in our account over and over and over again. He's canceling orders left and right. Altogether, around 15 cancellations from Crow. Now, And in the day, he knew we were going to take his product down here. He knew we were going to put his product against that black and white paint mix video we just saw. He knew this was going to happen. And even though he made that statement, he wanted to cancel the order, knowing that at the end of the day, it was going to match black and white paint. But by you canceling, it doesn't make it look any good, even after you sent us invites to buy. Now, this is the actual website right here. If you look at the website is sketchy as I don't know what. Number one, we're on the, let's start off from the beginning. Let's go over to the beginning. Let's go to the beginning. Let's go over here from shop. Over here, and let's take a look at, we'll go into the shop area. And then we'll go over to the first beginning of this page right here. I want you to look at this right here. Now, this is supposed to be a gallon of the Cinemax. He wants 230 bucks for this. At the end of the day, like I said, that black and white demonstration we told him to do, he refuses to do it. At the end of the day, you don't know whether or not that product is a black and white paint mix, or you could just get gray paint and match it with no problem, or the tablecloth, which we did the test, which he refuses to do. But let's go see what the description he has in here. Now, and here he has 1 gallon of his product. Same thing he reads in the other one. This is my favorite mix, one of my favorites. Even the writing is just freaking crazy. This is my favorite one of all my mixes. It will give you it will give you well-balanced picture from your ultra short throw projector. It works best with 2800 lumens and up. Test it with 1080p and 4K, great with some light environments. That doesn't explain anything. There's nothing. That's a summary. You don't have nothing there. So what about different surfaces you can paint it on? Does it work with long throw projectors? Does it work with short throw projectors? None of that's in it. Does it work outside? How many lumens do you need to use it for outside? What's the drying time on the screen? What kind of, like I said, there's a whole lot of unanswered questions he doesn't even have there at the end of the day. Just that right there. Return policy. As you can see, he spelled delivered wrong. We've been telling him to spell that correctly since last year. This is messed up. Returns and refund policy. Once the product is delivered, no refunds. That means once that product shows up on your front door, I don't care if an elephant sat on it, a dog peed on it, if it's been leaking, whatever, it's yours because it landed on your property. That's the policy right there. That's scammy at the end of the day. Right here, shipping info. U.S. is free. United States Postal Service priority. Overseas shipping is a $70 surcharge. Yeah, this is basic, which is the basic here, but he should have more than this. It should be in there about acts of God, which means at the end of the day, that protects him because say if it snows, right, and the package gets slowed down or something happens, he should say, I'm not responsible for an act of God. And this one, he is responsible for an act of God. So if your product basically gets caught up in a snowstorm, you can still slam him with a have not received because he doesn't have an act of God policy in his basically shipping information here, which he should have. And he doesn't because you have no control over the weather. All right, so that's one of them. That's the 1 gallon right there, right? Now, if you go over here, mind you, now this is the one that says 1 gallon. Notice what it says for the policy here. Remember, it says for the policy. It says no product. Once the product is delivered, no returns. Once the product is delivered, no returns. Remember that. All right. Now, let's go pop over to the 1 quart of the Cinemax. And the 1 quart of the Cinemax. And again, you spell this is supposed to be an I. I'm sorry, a 1. A 1. You're messing me up. This is supposed to be a 1. You have an I here. Again. Now, if you look here, it's my cat in the room fighting something. This mix is my favorite one of all my mixes. It will give you well-balanced picture from your ultra short throw projector. It works best with 2800 lumens and up. Test it with 1080p and 4K. Great with some, and this gets weird. It's more so bad on this. Great with some environments. And then it starts off here again. 1 quart covers up to 100 inch to 120 inch gray mix. What the heck is 100 to 120 inch gray mix? Shouldn't that say screen? Covers up to 100 to 120 inch projection screen. Why does it say gray mix? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. That's what I'm saying. He doesn't know what he's talking about at the end of the day. You can completely see it. The site is completely illiterate. Right here at the bottom, if you remember when I said the policy, he's got a whole separate policy blended up into this. Now, this policy over here says that returns, let's see, please email me if you have any issues. Let's see, returns. Remember, there are no returns. See, this is what it says right here. Remember, there is no returns and refunds once you open the product. I do not know if you tampered with it after you opened it. Make sure you don't want. Make sure you. Okay, he's so confusing. Make sure if you don't want the product, send it back. It's like he's writing a letter to somebody. Send it back the way I shipped it, unopened. So you have a policy in here, snuck up under here, that says right here that if they open it, you can't give them an exchange or give them their money back. But right here, you have another policy that says that if once the product is delivered to the front door. So which one is it? Because in one of them, in the gallon, it only says that once it's delivered to your residence, it's yours. That's it. But in the court, he has, if you open it, it's yours. And if it lands on your property, it's yours. He has two policies here going off at the same time. One here, one here. And again, the writing is not the best. I don't even know what the heck covers up 100 inch. She said covers up to a 100 inch, 120 inch projection screen. Why would it say one quart covers up 120 inch gray mix? That doesn't even make any sense. Oh, I'm gonna break a brain cell on this one. Really gonna break a brain cell on this one. My cat can do a better job than this. And literally, he doesn't even understand English. You gotta be kidding me. One quart covers. And did he spell? He spelled quart wrong. That's not how you spell the abbreviation for quart. The abbreviation for quart is QT. You have an R in there. Why do you have an R in there? You spelled quart wrong. Quart is not spelled, the abbreviation for quart is not QRT. It's QT. You have QRT. You got a nerve to call somebody an idiot at the end of the day? Are you kidding me? Oh, you spelled quart, the abbreviation for quart, you spelled the QRT? Are you kidding me? And your sentence is one quart covers with an S, covers up 100 120 inch. Shouldn't be covered up to 100 to 120 inch projection screen. You have gray mix, so it covers up 100 to 120 inch gray mix. That doesn't make any sense. How are you covering up 100 to 120 inch gray mix? It doesn't even, and then it goes off to, and then it spams off into this whole freaking section of return policy craziness. What does that even mean? And your court, QRT covers, one quart covers with an S, up 100 to 120 inch gray mix. This is why you don't get any business at the end of the day. Anybody read through that wouldn't dare slide their credit card through that bad boy at the end of the day. That sounds sketchy as I don't know what. Not only are you talking about a product and you're a professional, you're not even spelling it correctly. It's not even 100 and 120 inch gray mix. What the freak is that at the end of the day? At one point in the shopping cart, he had large. You can order a large container of paint. A lot of you not. I have receipts over here that say large containers of paint, not gallon, large. Am I ordering paint or am I ordering a t-shirt at the end of the day? Let's read this one more time. This mix is my favorite. That shouldn't even be a capital. One of all my mixes. It will give you well-balanced picture from your ultra short throw projector. It will give you well-balanced picture from your ultra short throw projector. What is well-balanced? Are we talking about well-balanced in color? Well balanced in contrast. Well balanced in white levels. Well balanced when you have ambient light in the environment. What do you mean by well balanced? I don't get what you mean by that. Break it down. That doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. That doesn't make any sense at all. Well balanced picture from your ultra short throw projector. Let's see. Oh, projector. And then after that, it says projector. Shouldn't there be a period in here somewhere? And there should be a capital here, because now it's a runoff on the whole sentence. Just goes crazy. It works best, and you got a capital there. I don't even know why the capital's even there. Capital's at the beginning. Oh man, with 128 lumens. Why don't you just put down lumens and how it's spelled? And up. Test it. Another one. That should be a T, a capital T right there. If you end it right there, then it should be a capital T right there. Test it with 1080p and 4K project. It should say projectors. 1080p and 4K projectors. Great with some light environments. 1 quart. This madness right here. What is that? This madness. 1 quart covers. Why is that a capital begin with? Covers. Why even S there begin with? Up. It should be 2. A 100 and 120 inch projection screen. Not gray mix. What the freak are you covering up with gray mix? That doesn't make any sense right there. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not going to call him stupid. I'm not going to call him idiotic. Y'all figure it out for yourself. All right, I'm not going to call him that. Remember, and then after that, he has a policy stuck up in here. This should be down here in your return policy. Why is that up in there? This is a return policy you're speaking about. It needs to be down here, like you hid that up in there somewhere. You got 2 policies bouncing at the same time. Remember, there is no returns. Returns or refunds once you open the product. This is where it starts to sound like more like a book. Product. I do not know if you tampered with it after you opened it. So make sure if you don't want the product, send it back the way I shipped it unopened. Thank you. All right, you got that there. Now at the bottom here it says returns and refunds policy. Once the product is delivered, it's spelled delivered wrong on so many levels. I can't explain to you on that one. Once the product is delivered, no returns or refunds. Please make sure to ask any questions before any purchases are done. Now, which one is it? Is it if I open it or if it lands on my property? Because if it lands on my property, what's the point of me opening it if it's mine to begin with? That doesn't make any sense. So why would you have the open policy there? Because if it lands on my property, it's automatically mine. I can't return it. So if I open it, how am I going to basically violate any policies if the first one cancels out the second one? That doesn't make any sense. You have 2 policies running into each other. All right, let's come out of that nightmare. Now remember, I told you in the gallon, it doesn't say anything about the product being open. It only says anything about the product landing on your property. So let's go pop out of here to, we did the Cinemaxes, right? Let's go back over here. He has the Cinemax 1 gallon. And if you go over here to the Cinemax again, over here, remember what it says in the return policy. When we scroll down, this one doesn't say it. He says unopened. Oh, Crow, remember, if you're in here changing things around, we recorded another video, so we will know, just so you know. And we would actually turn around and say, look how fast he's changing it. It's still not good. If you have the same policy in here, buddy, it's still not good. It says unopened. So you're telling your customers at the end of the day, if they open the product, it's theirs. If it lands on the property, it's theirs. Which one is it? Because if it lands on the property, this one being unopened doesn't mean jack at the end of the day. Because regardless, once that package, a post office worker steps on your property and he lays it there and it says delivered, it's yours. It doesn't make a difference if you open it up or not. It's still yours because this policy overrides this one over there from the door. So he has it right here too. Unopened. So which one is it? This doesn't mean jack. This isn't going to help you at all. This is the one that's going to basically do you ugly. Because this one says once it lands on your property, it is yours. This doesn't mean jack. You can open it all day long. It doesn't make a difference. He has that one policy there that basically is going to block you from basically going in and making that purchase. I want to see something real quick. If you made that mistake here again. Yeah, you did it again. You spelled quartz wrong. Right there. It's abbreviation for quartz. QRT covers up 100 to 120 inch gray mix. Oh man. All right. Let's see if you have what else is going on this page. I want to see. We did the Cinemaxes already. Only have 4 of them on here. Let's go over to the Frankenstein. Frankenstein is bullcrap. I'll tell you why. Again, that is an I, not a 1 right there. Over here, let me see. Okay, that should have been a capital starting off. Okay, people, this has been like this since last year, just to let you know. It's been like this for a couple months. So it isn't like he just designed the website and we're going ham on him. No, this has been like this for a couple of months since last year. And he hasn't changed anything in here, which means he's too lazy to do it anyway because he doesn't care. He's scamming y'all. Why would you take the time to put the effort into a web page if you're scamming your customers? There you go. Why put the effort into it? So, okay, people, this is one of my first mixes I ever created. No, not technically, it's not. I do remember your first mix. It was not a Frankenstein. You're an idiot. We know what your first mix was, but it wasn't that. If that was your first mix, the Metallica mix goes back farther than that. The Metallica mix is one of your first mixes around that time because the Metallica mix is when you were giving your paint out for free. This is how much you lie and you don't know anything about yourself. At the end of the day, I know more about you than you know about your own self. So let me explain something to the lie here that Crow's telling you. It's not his first mix, and I'll tell you why. This right here would be Crow's first mix. Around, I would say, be the Metallica mix. Now, when this video came out, the one I'm showing you right now, this is a video when Crow had a screen paint product that he was giving out for free. When we bumped into Crow was first giving out his products for free. He wasn't basically selling them. This is why there's a video of him making a black and white mix. So for those of you who are going to be jumping on and say, well, you know, no, this is an old video. And to be fair, it was an old video. But this is a video way back when he first started doing screen paint mixes, and his first mix was a Metallica mix, which was this right here you're seeing right now. Now, the Metallica mix was a product he was giving away for free. That's why the video's here. That's why we have it. The reason why he deleted the video was because the paint he has that he was giving away for free is matching the paint that he's selling. That's why he deleted the video. That's why we asked him to match the product to what he has in the video so he shows it doesn't match. At the end of the day, he's selling you something that he used to give away for free. And the first paint that he was making and he was giving away for free was, and it has a label right here, was not a Frankenstein. So you even lied in your demonstration right there. See, that's Crow's first mix right there. It was a Metallica paint. That's what he was making. And that's the paint he was giving away for free. Now, the Frankenstein you sell. That would make it virtually impossible. You don't think at the end of the day, do you? Again, this is why I tell you that your brain is like a penny in a can sometimes. I know all this stuff because I don't forget stuff at the end of the day. The first product you gave away for free, and that's why there's a video of you giving away the product for free, was a Metallica mix, which didn't even have Metallica silver in it to begin with. This is when you were giving away free paint to people at the end of the day. If this was the Frankenstein, it would have been named the Frankenstein. And on top of that, you wouldn't be selling it if you were giving it away for free, which means it would be the same black and white product you would have here in the demonstration, and it would have been titled Frankenstein, which is not. It's titled as a Metallica mix. That's what it's titled as. So no, the Frankenstein was not the first mix you ever made. That's a lie. God, you guys are stupid. Now I call you stupid because you're an idiot. How dumb can you be at the end of the day? It's a problem. When people scam so much, they get caught up in their own lies. So as the reason why you're seeing this free mix, this video right here, this is when Crow way back was giving his products away for free. At the end of the day, you still was scamming. I'll tell you why. He stopped giving away free paint due to the fact that he said it was costing him money. It doesn't cost you money if you post the ingredients. If I post the ingredients for digital crystal screen paint, that doesn't cost me any money. At the end of the day, I post the ingredients. The customer, whoever pays for that, they pay for that out of their own pocket. For you saying that you had to charge people because you couldn't afford to give it away for free would be like saying, okay, I'm buying the products, I'm making it, and I'm giving it away for free. That would cost you money at the end of the day. You don't think when you talk, do you? So if you post the free ingredients on how to make it, then at the end of the day, guess what? It's not costing you any money. It didn't cost you any money at the end of the day when we made this product and put it against your product that we bought. It cost us money, not you. And at the end of the day, this product is the reason why you're seeing a free video of free paint. If that wasn't the case, then at the end of the day, when you're sitting there saying that, oh, this video is fake, I never gave up free paint, then who posts a video of them actually making their product if they're planning to sell it? Duh. So this was right around the time, many years back, where Crow had this video where he was giving away free paint. And when you were giving away free paint, it wasn't a Frankenstein, it was a Metallica mix. So it wasn't your first paint. Good grace, you can't even lie correctly at the end of the day. Good, just get caught up in all kinds of stupidity. So no, it was not your first mix you ever created. Your first mix you ever created was a Metallica mix. And that is the video showing you giving away the free product and showing people how to make that mix for free. It's not named the Frankenstein. Good gracious, man. I have to rub my head on that one. I swear, I can never met anybody so dumb in my entire life. I swear, I don't even think when they freaking talk sometimes. I really don't. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Now, you could have said it was the first mix I made when I started selling my product. Also would have been a lie. Yeah, you're not too smart. But anyway, let's get back to this. My goodness. That's why I said, Crow, when I'm talking about you, I can back everything up. I can go back and pull videos up and I can back things up. Videos and statements that you made that I can sit there and go, nobody's a lie right there, so and so and so. I know more about you than you know about yourself at the end of the day. So no, that was not your first product that you made. Your first product was a Metallica mix and you gave it away for free. That's what it was. That's why the video's there. The reason why the video is so incriminating against you is because a product that you were giving away for free, that you were showing people how to make for free, you ended up selling it and making money off of it. And it matches your product at the end of the day, which you refuse to do. And that's what makes you a scammer at the end of the day. Because you talk about all this crazy stuff, how your paint does this and does that, and so much, and blah, blah, blah. And at the end of the day, it's black and white paint, as you were giving away for free. You just didn't think anybody was going to catch on. That's what it was. At the end of the day, people were too dumb enough to keep up with your intellectual intelligence and you being a professional in the field to be to catch you in your lies. But no, you can be caught into your lies, Crow, because you lie too much. All right, let's get back to your scammy website. And it is scammy as can be. Again, this is the, let's get to the top right here, right there. Okay, this is one of my first mixes I ever made. Lie. Created it being, oh man, I hate this guy. I swear, it feels like I'm being electrocuted. I'm trying to read a book at the same time. It's, I ever created. It's been used for businesses. Now, that should not be a capital, but okay. And churches and outside venues. It works best with, why is that a capital? You got to run off on words going crazy right here. Where are the periods at in this bad boy? Okay, it works best with high lumen projectors, 3,500 lumens. Again, I explained it to you, 3,500 lumens is not a high lumen projector. I have a projector downstairs that's 600 by 800, 720p is 38. When you reach the 4,000 mark, then that's when you start hitting venue projectors. 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, so forth. 35 is not really considered to be that high. It's the limits and best. And wait. Is this the first one you ever created? You said that, right? This is the first one you ever created was a Frankenstein. So where does the black one come in at? Because we have a receipt for a black Frankenstein. When did you develop that one? Okay, that's questionable right there. And it's got your face attached to the receipt. So answer me that one right there. How in the world do you say that was the first one you ever created, right? And the first one you ever created, you don't do black screen paints. So how in the world would you have a black one if the Frankenstein was the first one you ever created? You've never developed a black screen paint. That doesn't even make any sense. Why? Because we have it here on a receipt. We ordered a black Frankenstein from you. When did you ever have a black Frankenstein, Crow? Can you explain that to us? We got to do a timestamp on your videos to figure exactly if there's a black Frankenstein that you had before 2016, actually, 2021 in August of 16. We're going to do it. Look at it. And I told you. Remember I told you his paint, excuse me, said large. Yeah, it said large. Before we went into him like, yo, buddy, are you selling t-shirts or paint? Which one is it? But let's get back to the sketchy site. Now right here, like I said, you could have been in it and checked all this right there from the door. That's no problem. All right, let's see. Best quality I don't recommend for home use unless It's up to you. So let me get this straight. Why is it not good for home use? Why? What makes that paint? Now, like I said, projectors, I can see. You can get a venue projector that could be a class version of a commercial. Commercial projector, venue projectors, and other projectors are different. Commercials are in a category of something. They draw a ton of freaking power. They do. You'll burn your house out. You can't plug that into your house. You need a special outlet, a heavy duty outlet in order to run that particular projector. I had one in here. It literally took my lights out. It was that powerful. I bought a battery backup system for it. The battery backup system only gave me 2 hours. It drew that much power. So there's a difference between commercial and regular venue projectors. So that I can see. First of all, you're not going to have 7,000 lumens in your living room. You walk in front of that, you're going to be doing Stevie Wonder impersonations for the whole day. That's a lot of power to get hit with in your face. So I can see about that. But why would paint make a difference that you can't use it in your home? We got to explain that one. I'm sorry, you can't do the partay over here. We call that partay bull crap. You just saying crap for the sake of saying crap. Explain to us, please do a demonstration today. Explain to us why we don't want to use the Frankenstein in our home. Why? Are you saying that it produces a tremendously high, super gain? That if you hit it with a projector of that caliber, that it would do that? Do you even own a projector of that caliber to begin with? I own plenty of venue projectors of 4,000 and 5,000 lumens. Do you even have a 5,000 lumen venue projector? Can you show a demonstration of a 5,000 lumen projector hitting that screen and showing why? Because if that thing hot spots like crazy, then I can understand that. But other than that, you don't have nothing here to back up your theory at all, period. So that's bullcrap at the end of the day. So you back it up. Let's see. This mix is recommended for venue, churches, businesses, venues, churches, businesses, or classrooms with high lumen projectors. Well, I know for a fact that classrooms don't use high lumen projectors. They use ultra short throws. And most of the ones I've seen, they use a whiteboard ultra short throw projectors in there. They're probably like around 2,700 lumens. That's pretty much what they use. Smart projectors, something they could write on the board with, stuff like that. Most of the ones I've seen are basically using it. I mean, unless you're going to be in an auditorium, but then again, who cares? You can hit that with a white screen because most of them are in white screen, hitting white screens, and they don't cause any problems at all. So I don't know what you're talking about by that. That doesn't make any sense. That's bullcrap. All right, let's look at your return policy on this one. Your return policy says the same as the other ones say. So the Cinemax only says that you get your money back. You don't get your money back if you open the product or if it lands on your property. Over here return policy once the product is delivered. So you have it's delivered. He doesn't have the other one here. The other one had it snuck up underneath here, showing you that you couldn't get your product back if you opened it. This one over here just clearly says if it lands on your property, it's yours. That's interesting. So let me get this straight. If your package is leaking paint like ours was leaking paint all over the place, right? We can't get an exchange. Like say half my paint leaks out and it's in the package. I can't get my return or I can't get a replacement because it lands on the property. That doesn't make any sense. It says right there, even where you spelled delivered completely wrong. Again, you spelled delivered wrong on just about, on all of them you spelled delivered wrong. And you spelled quart with an I, one quart, and it's just too easy. All right, so what if a customer gets this, say in shipping, you don't package it right. Somebody drops a heavy package on it, it bursts open, half of this paint leaks out into the box. And your policy says that once the package is delivered, no returns. You know what it means. The minute the post office man walks on your property, drops the package off, and signs off it's been delivered, you're done. You can't get your money back. That's how it works. And it doesn't say anything about equal exchange, nothing there. So there you go. That's done. All right, right there, scammer. Let's keep going. And you can sit there and go, oh, I'm not a scammer. Well, you can't back up any of your products. You can't back up your product to a tablecloth at the end of the day. That's pretty bad. A tablecloth. All right, let's go check over here real quick. Now, we just did, let's see what the other one, we're at the personal mix next. That's the last one on the list we got to go to is the personal mix. Let's see what the policy in the personal mix is going to be. You got several different policies that don't make any sense whatsoever. Oh, man. And again, you spell quart, but one quart is not an I. Crow's IB Personal Mix. IB Personal Mix is great for movies, gaming. It's perfect for those light controlled. Oh, man, I used to keep saying light controlled, some light, ambient light. So how in the world are you comparing your technology to mine? We can produce images of max out zones all day. I can go downstairs and I can watch a movie in a max out zone. I got ceilings with projection screens in them where I can watch a movie or a football game off my freaking lights upstairs in my ceiling. And you're saying your product is supposed to be ambient light project? Okay, I'm gonna leave that one alone. Okay, I leave that one alone. That's just too easy. All right, let's see. Perfect for light controlled environments. It works with 2000 lumens and up, 1080p 4K tested. That's it. That's all the information you're getting. So at the end of the day, if you're buying this, what surface can you paint this to and what surface you can't paint this to? Now, we advise if you're painting this, you can't paint this on a polyester tarp because it will lift up off the tarp. We have it down there. We did the testing. You can't paint this on stucco. It's not going to go well for you on stucco. When you paint this on fabric, you basically, we tell you from the door, if you're going to paint it on a fabric material, you're going to put 2 coats on it, so that way you can get the surface to absorb as much as possible. That way you get an even coat when you apply the screen paint. Is that on there? What's the drying time on the screen? None of that's on there. Can you paint this on plexiglass? Can you paint this on wood? Can you paint it on PVC? What's the reaction to motorized projection screens? It has nothing there. That is it. That's it. What's the shelf life? Nothing. At least at the end of the day, even though Partey canceled on his orders because we know his products aren't working in the day, at least he had more in his description page than what you have here. You got nothing here at all. What about short throw projectors? What about ultra short throw projectors and long throw projectors? If the DLP, LCD, LED, does it work with those? Laser projectors, how does it react with those right there? What's the lumen count for inside and outside? What's the distance throw? So basically, how far can you bring the projector back before the screen starts to deteriorate? You got nothing there at all. Not a thing. This is what happens when you don't test your products out. You got nothing to put there at all, period, at the end of the day. That's just messed up. That's sad. Let's go over here real quick. That's what we'll say. This is what you're missing, Crow. I'll keep going back to my page here to show you this, what you're missing. There's just so much information. You wrote that down like a 5-year-old writing a freaking essay in kindergarten, or maybe lower than that. Yeah, about a 5-year-old in kindergarten. You got to be kidding me. That is pathetic. And I'm not trying to be rude here, but at the end of the day, when you come into my channel calling me an idiot at the end of the day, you think about what you just said. You purchased paint and read through that nonsense and still made the decision to put a credit card number in there with your address. After reading through that freaking mumbo jumbo Mickey Mouse poetry, you just, yeah, you don't have nothing to say at the end of the day. I'm going to laugh at you. Anybody come here saying they got Crow's paint, I'm going to laugh in your face at the end of the day. Because your stuff matched the tablecloth. He can't back his product up to black and white paint. Clearly, he doesn't have a Frankenstein that's black. He's putting stuff on the website that doesn't even exist to begin with. And then to make things even sadder, he can't even spell. And he was told this since 2021. Hey, buddy, you might want to go in and take a spelling checker through this because at the end of the day, you know what I mean? It makes you come up looking like you don't know what you're talking about. Then there's no information in there. That's all really serious. Wow. Yeah, that's why the tablecloth can beat your stuff at the end of the day. Let me see. The Final Phantom 21 over here. 48. That's the 1 gallon right there. Let me see. You don't have a color category. All your pictures sit in the dark. Every last one of them. These are our pictures. This is on a 720p projector. All fully lit environment. And guess what? Something you can't do, Crow. Outside pictures. You don't have any of those pictures on the site, do you? And we got the videos to back up every last one of those pictures. At the bottom where it says free shipping, US only, not free shipping overseas only, like he did in one of the pages he did, gives the basic information about COVID, why we don't ship overseas, because the whole COVID thing that's going on right now with the variant. And then when you see at the top, it says name. It's a phantom. Category, elitist. Color, ultra black. Screen size, 100 inch to 115 inch. Ratio size, 16:9, 16:10, 235.1. Fully weatherproof. We have test demonstrations on that too. Screens being outside in the rain, the snow, we got it already to back our products up. Lumen count required inside. Required. That's a good word for you to learn. Required. Lumen count required inside. 1500 lumens and up. We tested our projectors on 1000 lumens Sony VPL CS4 projector, but we put the category at 1500 to be safe for our customers. Requirements for outside, 3800 lumens and up. We can do it at 1000 lumens at 13 feet on our test. We can back that up. You don't do those tests, so you can't back that up. 4K and 3D ready. We have 3D mapping equipment here for 3D mapping applications. You don't have that on there. Resolution. Yes, we have customers that have 4K projectors that display their work. We don't use 4Ks because it's too easy for us. We like to use the harder stuff. I don't like to rely on overpriced projectors. 720p, 4K. Over 18 screens certified. You know why you don't have that on there? Because you can't, your product is not tested on 18 screens certified. Ours are, yours are not. What does advanced ambient light rejection stands for? Abbreviation, advanced ambient light rejection. That's what it stands for. Ambient light controlled environments not required. When you have screens that are producing images outside at 451 at two dual 150-inch screens outside, and you can do any display off there you want, plus you blow out a yard master on an inflatable screen, we don't use the ambient light thing control. It's not necessary. Let me see what we got here. For the environment without washout. Color enhancement heightened technology produces beautiful rich colors without the need of calibrating your projectors. We don't calibrate projectors over here. White level heightening technology. Our darkest and blackest screens. Paints can maintain outstanding white levels without becoming dark, muddy when it comes to bright and colorful and white images and picture quality. Surface information. This you're definitely supposed to have on there because we get asked this all the time. What can you paint it on? Wood, glass, drywall, PVC, mesh, metal, sheet metal, fiberglass. When painting fabric, use 2 coats of paint or paint primer on, basically we explain to you the primer, but you have to prime the surface first before you apply it, because if we don't put this in there, somebody will paint over the screen. It's going to dry uneven because some areas are going to soak in more, some are going to soak in less, and you're going to have this blotchy uneven look to your screen, and it's going to look disgusting. It's not going to look right. So we tell you right from the door, that's what you want to paint, you want to do. The instructions, how you want to add 2 coats of paint. You can do it on fixed frame screens, upgrading fixed frame screens, motorized projection screens, demonstrations on that. And note, do not use on polyester tarps, which we told you not to do, or stucco. Right there. Now that information is there for you. Drying time, paint information, right? Drying time. 30 minutes with a fan, depending on the size of the screen. Not like Part A that says it takes 4 to 3 for the screen to settle, and it takes 5 to 7 days for the screen to dry. What size screen are you talking about here? We got 2 screens here, 100-inch and 180-inch. 180-inch is going to use 10 times more paint than the 100-inch screen. One's going to take longer time to settle, one's not. What's the difference between the two? Where does this 4 to 7 start at? Where does the 2 to 3 start at? All right then. If it takes 2 to 3 for 100-inch, then what do you think it's going to take for basically for 180-inch to dry? There you go. That's why I didn't want to put that in there, because the drying time would have sounded insane. All right, so basically right here, what it says right here in the application is longer depending on the size of the screen. Once 1 coat, roll on or spray on application, shelf life 5 minutes. It's sealed properly. You have to put that little bit of information in there because somebody will stick it on their shelf. It'll be half open and they'll come back and say, I thought I had a 5-year shelf life. If sealed properly, make sure you put all that information in there to cover yourself at the end of the day. Those of you think about doing this for a living. All right, it says right here, can be sprayed on. It says 9-inch roller. This is why you use 9-inch rollers right here. Do not use with foam rollers. Right there. Don't use them. Eco-friendly, low VOC, please note front projection only. Is your product front projection only? Some people may miss your videos. They might not see any of your videos and might bump into your website. You have to have front projection on there. That's very important because they have to know if it's front or rear. All that has to be put on there. There's your summary. Summary at the bottom explains the product right from there. It says our new Black Phantom ambient light projection 21 screen paint can maintain super white levels even when in the darkest and black with the darkest and blackest contrast levels. And all that information. This is your summary. This is how you explain your product at the end. This is after you go to the specification sheet. You explain the product right here. And then at the bottom, we always put down, keep out of reach of children and pets. But this is what he has on his page. Bam! IB Mix. It's great for movies and gaming. It's perfect for those light-controlled environments. And it will work with 2,000 lumens and up, 1080p, and 3D 4K tested. That's it. Where's the rest of the information? It's not there. That's why your site looks sketchy. We have a policy that goes a mile long on all the information. We don't support knockoff projectors. What projectors we do support, an act of God policy, return policy, all that stuff has to be put in there. And it's definitely, yes, it's a lot of writing, a lot of proof checking. You have to put all that in there to make sure you protect yourself and protect your customers at the end of the day. He doesn't have any of that in there. This is as short as this page gets, this and this. That's why you look like one of those wish pages at the end of the day. What do your pictures look like at the end of the day? Well, we still watch a video of yours. You're in the dark. You're talking about your product works with light-controlled environments, right? But all your pictures are in the dark. Your videos in the dark. Look how dark your environment is.
Crow, I want to say thank you for the paint mix. Man, your recommendation is spot on.
Now, this is supposed to be your customer. His environment looks just like yours. You gotta be kidding me. This is the funniest thing ever. I didn't even know this was a customer demonstration. Oh my goodness. His video looks exactly like yours. I'm looking at this thinking like, his house looks a little different. This must be an older video. This is your customers. You're joking with me, right? It looks, of course it's spot on. You're in the dark. That's your, oh, we gotta play this. We gotta play this. This is better than I thought. Is my volume all the way up on this one? It's up to 190%. Can we get it higher than this? This is your customer demonstration. Why does it look exactly like your demonstration? I thought this was your demonstration. This is his customers. So let me get this straight. The only way, and they can use that screen paint, they gotta be in the dark. That is sad. Listen to this.
For the paint mix, man, Crow, I want to say thank you for the paint mix. Man, your recommendation is spot on. This, of course, is with the lights off. I want you to see with the lights off first. So it looks amazing. I mean, amazing.
Now, mind you, in demonstrations, one of the contrast cheap demonstrations they like to use is the OLED Jazz demonstration, and I'll show you that one when we do his products downstairs. The OLED Jazz demonstration fades to less because it has more color to it and less contrast. But if you don't have another comparison screen next to it, you can't tell what's what. That's why anytime we show up demonstrations, we always have comparison screens up there to show you the difference.
Top now, my lights are black in the dark. Now, your claim is that your paint mixes work in light, and they do. I'm going to play the same thing and do it again in a separate video so it'll be seen with the lights on as well. But this one, yours, oh my God, it's amazing. It's all I can say. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, but there's no demonstration with the lights on. He says on the same video with the lights on, it's not there. You had enough time in that demonstration as the customer to go in and start with the lights on and turn them off. I literally thought that was your video, Jamie. That's your customer's demonstration. Let me show you what a customer demonstration looks like with lights on, how you're really supposed to do it at the end of the day. That is sad, man. Matter of fact, hold on. Why are we going there? We can go right to our website. Let's go pop over to the website real quick. Let me show you how we do it over here. You talking about lights on, right? These are my screens outside. 150-inch duals outside. This is my technology outside. These are my customers' demonstrations. All fully lit environments. Look. Now, let me show you this. This is my intro right here. This is one of my customers with a screen over 1,000 inches. That's my product without. And they did a dedicated video to it. Now this is our product with it. See? And you're sitting there and that dinky little screen, that tiny little screen displaying in the dark. My customers don't start off in the dark. They start with the lights on. If I'm walking about my house showing these screens on fully lit environments, you think they're not going to test my product? That screen's over 1,000 inches. You see those stadium lights they have in there? And that's my screen on display in there, my product, on 1,000 inches. Here you go. Here's another one for you right here. This is my customer also too. Do you see how much light is firing off in that environment right there, Crow? And your customer is, I thought that video was so dark. I literally thought that was your setup. I'm like, wait a minute. Like, why is he showing videos in the dark? That was your customer's demonstration right there? Wow. That shows you at the end of the day where his paint stands at. No comparison, buddy. No comparison. This is how my customers do our demonstrations over here. This is my product. You see all them windows open right there? He got more windows opened up. My customer has more windows open up in that demonstration than you ever had in any one of your demonstrations. Because your screens sit way in the back. Your windows in the back. Those windows are right next to his screen as he's painting it in doing the demonstration. That was your customer. Please, man, you need to go somewhere with that dumb nonsense. You really do it at the end of the day. This is, by the way, this is a this is a Phoenix. This is a screen you claimed that came up so dark nobody could see it. Yeah, you lied too much, man. That's the problem at the end of the day. That was your customers. I literally thought when I looked at the screen, like, is that Crow's house? Why is your video so dark? Wow, that's pathetic. Yeah, this is the difference between my customers and your customers. That's the difference right there. Lights on, Crow. Not even in the dark. That's another one of my customers right there. Went to their house and painted that screen for them. And they're using the Apple TV. If your Apple TV does that. No dark environments. That environment, that video was so dark, I literally thought it was yours. You see how you can make out things in the environment, Crow? How the environment's not dark. You can make everything out in the environment. That is sad, man. That is real sad at the end of the day. Hold on. We got to come out of this real quick. Yeah, that's sad. That's sad, man. You don't know what you're doing. You definitely don't know what you're doing. Here you go. Here's another one right here. Here's another demonstration from one of our customers right here. That's a 12. Lights on. They start off with the lights on first, and then they trigger off with the lights off. Showing up the contrast levels. Why would there have to be a part 2? If he's going to do a demonstration, and he said in the video, I'll show you the next video with the lights on. You could have did it right there. right in the video. Anybody could. It wouldn't take that long to do it. No, it's because you have to be coached what to show at the end of the day. And meanwhile, while you're sitting in the dark with your ultra short throw, this is what I do to an Optima GT 5500. Just to show you how powerful. This is old technology too. This is my Optima GT 5500. While Crow sits in the dark, this is what we do. That's my Optima GT 5500 outside. Mind you, an Optima GT 55 and 56 are only designed to do a screen size of 100 inches. That's 140 inch screen, 140 inch screen display. The entire screen is 150. So we got 140 out of it. And that's outside. That projector costs now around like $900 to $1,000. I got it for around $1,300. And you got a P2 and you're stuck in the dark. You can't even do this. Well, yeah, I'll give you that challenge. Take your projector outside and do a demonstration just like this in a star field only and pull that contrast up on the 2 million to 1. You won't be out there. Pathetic, man. I'm telling you. I don't even know why you even try. Two dual back-to-back 150s outside. That's why we take himself as a joke because he's inside. I literally, when I was looking at that screen, I could have swore that when I was staring at that, I was like, wait a minute, that's his screen? That was his customer screen coming up that door. That's sad, man. That's real sad. That's real sad. And you got right here what you're saying in your environment works with light controlled environments. Of course it works with ambient light controlled environments. You have to be in an ambient light controlled environment. You have to be to control exactly how much light your room is taking in, because at the end of the day, if you do that in the max out zone, that screen would wash out. At the end of the day, he just purchased house paint at the end of the day, honestly, to tell you the truth, because you still haven't been able to back that up, which you are still getting that challenge today before it gets too late to back your product up. But this right here, yeah, your site is sketchy as on the what. You got a no return right here if the product lands on the property. You have that in 3 different sections on the site. Actually, 2 different sections on the site. No, all 4 of them have it. All 4 of them have it. The Cinemaxes have the one that says that you can't get your money back if you open it. So they got 2 policies on there that say that from the door. You got misspelling errors all over the site from the door. I told you since last year you need to recorrect that stuff. You sound like you're illiterate at the end of the day. Let's go over here real quick. I'm going to go back out of here real quick. You have no form of professional writing or anything on your site explaining the item, detailing the item, nothing there. Just some summary that looks like a 5-year-old wrote that at the end of the day. It is what it is. It looks like a 5-year-old wrote that mess. Today, Mrs. Parker, I'm going to talk about my Tonker truck I got for class. It is yellow. It has big wheels. It goes, that's literally what it sounds like. It goes really fast. And when I go to sleep at night, literally, that's what it sounds like. It's like a 5-year-old wrote it at the end of the day. Get somebody that basically has some good writing skills to write your site for you. Everybody does it. There's no shame in it. Everybody does it at the end of the day. If you know somebody got better grammar than you, don't be ashamed to go, hey, look, can you do me a favor? Can you write my page for us so it sounds more professional? Everybody does it. People basically who have good grammar at the end of the day pay people to proofread their stuff at the end of the day to make sure that they don't make any mistakes. They pay somebody else to go through their own stuff. But you got too much pride for that at the end of the day, so that's your downfall. Pride is a bad thing. It's your downfall. Just like when I sat there and told him at the end of the day with his eBay listing, if you changed it, I'm smarter than you. He changed everything on that page but that. He can't change it because at the end of the day, Crow would not admit that. This is really, really bad. And you spelled delivered wrong. It's so easy to fix this, Crow. All you gotta do is go in and do this. Hit this right here at the bottom. Watch Crow very carefully, right? And look for a search, right? and it will tell you the correct spelling of it, which is that right there. Now all you got to do is click on that, and that will pop up there. Now you copy and paste this right here, hit your back button, hit copy, and then you go back onto your site and you're in editing mode, delete that and put the real spelling of it right there. That way at the end of the day, you don't sound like you've been drinking turpentine from a rusty can. Because you got errors all through this thing. You got runoff on sentences. You got capitals where they're not supposed to be. I have no idea what the freak is. You spelled court with you got one court, but you spelled it QRT. Up. You didn't put up to. You put up. Comes. Why is there an S there to begin with? Up. And then you have in there where it says 100-inch or 120-inch gray mix. What does that even mean at the end of the day? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to laugh at you, but that's pretty bad, man. I'm sorry. That's pretty bad. I'm trying not to laugh. I'm trying to be nice here, but good gracious, man. It's been like that for months. I can see if you just did the website and you had some errors on it. Hey, everybody does it. Everybody does it, okay? I do it. Everybody does it. But that's been that way for months. Which shows you if you're not going to take the time out, man, your site is so sketchy, man, it's not even funny. And yes, is he a scammer? Yeah, he is. Because he can't even back this up, man. At the end of the day, Crow, why does your black and white paint match your products? Why is it matching a tablecloth at the end of the day? Explain that to me right here. You need to have this right here on your page. You see this at the bottom right here? This at the bottom is the paint that we made out of that one mix. We made all these right here out of that one mix. I'm going to take all these off the link. I'm going to take all these and put these in the bottom of the video and activate these right now. Let me go into my editing mode for this so we can grab this right now, put this in activated. Man, your products match black and white paint at the end of the day. And if you want to sit there and rant about your freaking, what do you call your Betamax, what do you call that stuff at the end of the day, it matched black and white paint. You can't even back it up at the end of the day, your own product at the end of the day. Can't even back that up. We don't give you all of this. This is all the information we got off of you. That's only half of what we got off of them. Look at this. $14 tablecloth. How in the world does a $14 tablecloth match your product at the end of the day on an ultra short throw? Look at that. Come on, man. You got to be kidding me. And we gave you the option to go in and basically do the same demonstration. We sent you links to your page. You refused to do it. I even have a video of you saying, no, you're not going to do it at the end of the day. Look, right here. We matched you here, and we matched you on an ultra short throw. And you're just robbing your people left and right, ain't you? I'm curious. Anytime you guys come in here ranting about how Crow's product is this, that, and the other, I'm like, my tablecloth is better than yours. Because it is. My tablecloth does the same thing your product does at the end of the day. Look, you can't even match my screen. That's what I do to your screen. Anytime you'll come in here talking trash, I'm like, well, I got a tablecloth better than your product. It's a Raven. Raven do the same thing your product do at the end of the day. Same thing. And it costs less. Raven cost me around 13. Matter of fact, you seen the size when I expanded that screen? That screen covered my screen's 126 downstairs. I was surprised I got that much screen at it. It's a little bigger than my screen. Lengthwise, it's a little bigger than my screen. That was $21. $21. And how much did you pay for your product? And my product does the same thing yours does. And I'm going to laugh in your face about it. If I ever see you in the forum site, oh, we definitely going to laugh at you. You got a what? How much you pay for that? 80 bucks? I got a Raven over here. I paid $21 for it. And it's bigger than your screen. And it requires no painting or none of that. Right from the door. Built that screen right there on camera. Let me get that in there real quick. I'm going to get that in there. We need to have that in there real quick. I need to go into management so we can drop that in there. How many challenges did we give him yesterday to do? Like 4, right? 4 challenges. Did he do any of them yet? Did he do any of them yet back in his product? Nope, he didn't do any of them, did he? I know he didn't. Because if he did do it, we would have got all kinds of links from like, yeah, in your face. We did the test, so and so and so. I haven't even got one from your customers yet, and we asked them, and they didn't do it. I guarantee you they did do it to shut me up. I guarantee you they did the test, and they sat there and said, "What? I can't believe this. This Joker is freaking right." Because if I was wrong, there would have been a video of it by now, right? Oh yeah, there you go, boom. There is we made the products here, same ones here off the video, and they all matched. We got them all down here, and they all matched everything. Let me see. He's done. We got rid of that one today. He's gone. Where's the other one at? Dashboard. Yeah, we're gonna be changing over that today. I'm gonna check that out. Commercials are driving me nuts. I'm gonna change it for that today. All right. Yeah. Let's see. We got anything else on this sketchy Joker? Oh, we definitely got, okay, so the website sketchy, we know that from the door. The website sketches, I don't know what. The return policy is jacked up. Your return policy is jacked up. The spelling is unfreaking believable. Unbelievable. I got to go back to that Cinemax. That Cinemax is unreal. I got to copy and paste this and put this on the form. So this is supposed to be, at the end of the day, you guys call me an idiot, but this is what you order it from. You read this, right? You're reading this at the end of the day and put your credit card in here. This man sat here and put an I for 1. So see, 1 quart. This is what you put in your credit card. Every time I see somebody with Cinemax, I'm sorry if I laugh in your face, but you read through this and still put your credit card information in at the end of the day. So he put down, this is my favorite. There's not supposed to be a capital F. We already know. One of my all, let's just go back. I don't want to sound like he's an idiot. This is my favorite, one of all my mixes. One of favorite. Good gracious. This mix is my favorite. One of all my mixes. It will give you well-balanced picture from your ultra short throw. It will give you well-balanced picture from your ultra short throw. Well-balanced picture. All right. It works best with 2800 lumens and up. Tested with 1080p and 4K. Great with some light environments. Some light environments. Some light. Not all, just some. All right. And you're on the same page we are, right? So when I go down to the max out zone, is that some light environment? When I turn my lights on in my, is that, I'm just wondering, just gonna put that in there real quick. Let's see, some light environments. 1 quart, this is my favorite part right here. This is where I'm gonna tease the daylights out of you guys on this. You come in my room talking that trash again. You gotta be kidding me. 1 quart? How do you spell quart, people? How do you spell abbreviation for quart? Because the last I checked, it wasn't QRT. Covers up 100 to 120 inch gray mix. 100? Wait. It covers up a gray mix? I'm gonna let y'all think about that for a minute. Covers up to 100 to 120 inch gray mix. Now look, as I said before, if he had this on here, he just posted the website, I'd be a bad guy at the end of the day. I'd be wrong because he just posted it and people are going to have errors. But then again, in the day, you should be, before you post a site, you should be checking stuff. But I've had missed errors on my page. I probably got a few in there right now. But at the end of the day, I check my page every day. Matter of fact, we're putting in new stuff today. I got to go over all my content on my page with a spelling checker just to make sure that everything is legit. But this has been this way from the day he opened his page. He hasn't changed anything in there except for that policy thing that popped up over there. That's it. But he hasn't gone and checked anything. Now, if someone's laughing about your page, saying your page looks sketchy, and you know how you see a page that come off like, I'm not saying all Wish, but some pages look sketchy because the writing looks weird and it just looks like maybe, you know, it's someplace else where it shouldn't be at and looks wrong, something's wrong about it. And you're like, I don't know if I'm gonna drop a credit card in here at the end of the day because it doesn't, it's like they don't even know what they're talking about. Yeah, this is that page. He had plenty of time to fix this. Plenty of time to fix this. I've done a couple of demonstrations on his policy looking very sketchy. You got one policy saying one thing, you got it saying another thing on one side. This policy is tucked up in here, shouldn't be here. You have no information on the product, no proper information at all. And the reason why is because you don't even know what you're talking about. I listen to you explain your products in your videos. It's nothing but a bunch of laughing and stalling in between sentences. And, yeah, that's what you do. There's no form of sound-based intelligent talk in those conversations I hear you talk about. Even when you talked about your personal mix, yeah, and guys were talking about how they wanted this and that, and I thought, okay, Phil, so that's what you sound like. A lot of you not. And it speaks for itself right here. This is how we know your emails when they pop across. They got that same form of jacked up freaking spelling and the way you say things exactly the same way. That's how we know it comes from you. And your spellings are misspellings all over the place. Run off on words. Periods are not even there at half the time. You got capitals popping up in the middle of sentences and all that stuff. It's just complete chaos. But this right here, really, QRT covers, and you got a capital here, covers up. Why do you have an S there? Covers up 100 inch or 120 inch gray mix. What does that mean at the end of the day? Why does it cover up the 120 inch gray mix? So what are you covering up? You covering up the gray mix? But isn't your product a gray mix? And this is why I'm gonna blow your brain here. I'm gonna break something in your head right now. If your product's a gray mix, why would it be covering up 100 to 120 inch of a gray mix? So you have two gray mixes here? That doesn't make any sense. So what are you covering up? That's 100. Shouldn't it say 1 quart covers up to 100 inch to 120 inch ratio, 16:9, 16:10, 235.1 projection screen, not gray mix. Just putting it out there. And then I couldn't express how many times you wrote delivery wrong. You wrote delivery wrong on every single shopping cart. And then you got this one on the Cinemax. You got this little policy tucked up in here on this one, the same as that one. This is a return policy. This is supposed to be down here with the return policy. And then your writing is freaking berserk. Like, what the heck do you mean by let's see, mix, it will give you, balance. A well-balanced picture from your ultra short throw. What's well-balanced mean from your projector? That doesn't make any sense. What do you mean by well-balanced picture? Well-balanced can be anything. It can be contrast, color, white levels, it can be anything. It could even be ambient light in the environment. Yeah, sure. All right. Yeah, don't come into my channel talking about you have his products, because I'm gonna drink on you so bad it's not gonna be funny. Because at the end of the day, you just told me that you're stupid at the end of the day. I hate to say it, but you are an idiot and you're stupid. You read through that Mickey Mouse poetry, not even poetry, that Mickey Mouse nonsense at the end of the day, and you put a credit card in for that? Man made multiple, and you read the policy? You got to be kidding me. You read both policies, one saying that the product lands on your property, but yet if you don't get your money back, and the other one, if you open it, you don't get your money back, and you still put your credit. Oh, wow. At the end of the day, look, I'm going to gather up all these customers you got at Crow. I got a bridge over in Brooklyn right now. It is beautiful. It's going for a nice price. You can have it for $10,000 a month, okay? No money down. It's $10,000 a month, and it's yours. You know, people actually, that's a joke, right? Because when they did make the Brooklyn Bridge, one of the biggest schemes for the Brooklyn Bridge, or scams they had of New York City, that people were actually selling the bridge, and people were buying it. Lie to you not, you fit in those categories. Who reads to this at the end of the day? I'd have said the first thing that would have got me was, basically, the first thing that got me was the first beginning of this. I was like, oh, no, this doesn't even look right. I don't know which is more sketchier, him or the eBay account. The eBay account is sketchy. We're going back to this. We got to go to the eBay account. We got to go to eBay. eBay account is hilarious. It is freaking hilarious. All right, so this is a person who knows how to write out a page. This fellow right here. You see how he's the setup? Let me show you, you people who buy his products, how it's done. You see how his product says HD projection, projector screen paint, 1 quart, right? This is his product right here. I bought from this guy too on top of that. See how the description matches the product? See how that works? See how that matches so you know what you're buying? If I put in Sony projector, you notice it will match the picture. Sony projection here, Sony projection there. Description, all that good stuff. Now, look at this. I'm helping you guys out that buy Crows products. I'm going to help you out at the end of the day. I'm going to help you out, show you how it's done. Now, you see how all the information he has there, free shipping, good, fantastic. I bought his product. I said, very good product. You see all the information he has. I was able to read through all this information when buying his product to make sure that I was getting something what I was paying for. See all that's in there? See all that information's in there? See all that information? See all that information? Look at all that information. See? See how professional that looks right there? He mentions hot spotting. Fantastic. Did Crow mention anything about hot spotting? No, he doesn't at all, period. He doesn't. 1 quart does up to 8 feet high and 12 feet wide. Screen grayscale for light or to normal ambient light. Professionally done. Not up to, well, no, professionally done. Very, very nice. Very professional. That's why I purchased from him. That's why I bought from him. We bought from Crows1176 Black. We just know how he is. See how his shipping policy looks? Professional. He even has a category because I was able to buy multiple screen paints from him. See, he has one over here, which is a category for 3. He has a couple over here for 3. He has one for 2. He has one for 1. He has another one over here. Yep, category for 2. That's what I purchased from him right there. Now, let's pop on HD screen paint for theater. All right, over here. See how the product matches? Everything matches, correctly matches right here. All right. It's got a shipping cost right there. We bought the sample sheets for that one right there for paint on screens. See all the information they have down there? See how it's done, how it looks professional? See? He has it down there where he has the name of the product right there, the gain of the product, the quart, how much it is, resolution. All that information's right there. See? Now, let's go pop over to Crow's page. Oh, I forgot. I'm gonna get a Crow painting while I'm at it because I always wanted a Crow painting for the house. Oh, wait, there's Crow's product right there and Crow painting. I forgot the category is jacked up too. So where he put his product at, he hid it. He put it under Crow's paint mix, which the only thing that would come up is his product and a bunch of pictures about crows. If you want your product to be found, you would put up automatically from the door. And, you know, if you're on eBay, I said this 1,000 times, if you're on eBay, you want your product to be found a little faster, you put down projector paint. That is the keyword to getting found. Boom. Everybody pops up on this bad boy. Yeah. That's the first thing you do. If you're selling on eBay, you know that eBay, you pay for traffic, you pay for eBay services or to bring traffic to your front door. So the object is to put in a keyword that everybody is going to be able to be attracted to your site. So that way you can make money. You can draw on those people that are interested in buying your products. Why would you put your product under something that people are not going to be able to find? That's why he's not in here. He's nowhere in the list at all. You do that when you're trying. He used to be here. Now, get me wrong. He used to be in this list, but he's not there anymore. Ever since the tablecloth popped up. When the tablecloth popped up, Crow disappeared. That's when he changed his account to MS Strategy, something weird, some computer consulting company, that weird nonsense that went on. Yeah, because he's trying to hide his information. Because he sold the most paint through his eBay listing. but he's not popping up here at all. Even people that are selling paint pans are selling here because this is a high category for picking up for people who are going to buy screen paints. So if you're going to buy screen paints from here, you might as well put paint pans in there too, because anybody's coming to buy one of these is going to get one of these. There you go. Then you might have thrown some paint tape in there too at the end, some border tape, because anyone's buying one of these and buying that roll at the same time is going to need one of these. See? Everybody has their category in here because this is where people are going to be at to buy from. They even have the no slip grips, which I need to get one of them for myself. For basically when you have the stands, I got a stand around here somewhere. Yeah, right there. I own one of those for my projectors right there. Stand right there, my projector stand. I own right there. I need to get one of those, as a matter of fact. See, in here, if I wanted to buy paint, I would get everything right from here. I could buy my screen to paint it on. I could buy my rollers. I can buy the stand with the stand for it. I can buy everything right from here. This is a place to be. And if you're not selling screen paint, anything that has to do with projectors is going to be in here. Outer box right here if I want to take my projectors outside. Even Goo Screen, the company, is listed here. That should tell you right there. If a company like Goo Screen is here, then this is the place to be at, because this is where everybody is buying stuff for home theater projection. Why would you be in a listing for crow paint under a bunch of pictures of people painting crows at the end of the day that have nothing to do with screen paint? That's because you're hiding. That's why. And even as you're hiding, you're still making dumb mistakes. See, there's Crow. Let's look at the bottom. Let's see if we got anybody else in here that's selling screen paint. I used to miss when I said I have the Crow Boys in here. Then we go, right there, right there. There's screen paint. No. Screen paint does not come in yellow and red shades at all. Period. That's not screen paint at the end of the day. I just love when I tell them, like, no, you're wrong. Well, what about that right there? That's used for a green screen, for projection. It's for a green screen for special displays and stuff like that. But you don't use a green screen for movie theater setups. You use that for special effects and stuff like that. So no, that wouldn't be that category right there. But I used to love when I used to do that. Yeah, I feel like just smacking their fingers with a piece of newspaper, like, bad! All right, so let's go back over here. It has nothing to do with this. Is all crows. I'm gonna get one of these for the house. It's all crow paintings. So he's in there hiding him. He's hiding in here. So, you know, you're not going to find him in here. Maybe somebody might pop in and find him. So we go pop in there. Say we found him. We go in here, right? Now, let me say how sketchy this site looks. Number one, remember I showed you, your products do not match the description. This right here is showing Crow's Metallica Paint 2.0. This one over here is showing the Hybrid Mix right here. At the top, you are selling Crow's Cinemax. I don't see a Cinemax in here anywhere at all, period. So that looks sketchy. Let's scroll down to the bottom, right here. I don't care if you put that, it doesn't bother me at all. At the end of the day, everybody knows you're a scammer now. Right here, this product is for overseas only. This is my funniest one ever. Besides the paints up to 120-inch gray mix, this is my favorite one right here. So he basically, I don't know what he thought he was thinking. He put in the product is for overseas only, not for US. Some of you may be saying, well, what's wrong with that? Not when your product is 80 bucks. Not when the shipping cost is going to cost more than your product. And that's not the funny part about it all. This shows this person does not know what he's doing, and you're basically giving your credit card to a person who is a complete imbecile and does not know how to properly set up a website, doesn't know how to properly word a website correctly, doesn't have enough information in the website to explain what the product does, and so on and so on. So it just looks like a summary from a 5-year-old explaining why he liked his Tonka truck that his grandmother got him for Christmas. That's what it comes up to. But let me show you the costly mistake this individual made. You're only shipping to overseas only, not for US, and your products don't even match. Do you have a shipping return policy in here under your product? Nope, nothing there. Just ask for customer reviews, that's it. Anything in there? Not a thing, nothing at all. All right, now, when we come up to the top, what is your product selling for? It sells for $80. What's your shipping cost for your overseas customers? $21.20. That particular type of shipping is an express shipping. kind of like a grounds express shipping. So anyone who basically goes in and basically copies and pastes this, which we've done this before. Oops, forgetting my E there. And they say, what does this mean at the end of the day? Let's go in here and let's check this out. What does this mean? This is where you're going to lose your shirt. Now right here, we go in and we hit search. What does that mean, right? So at the top, that means that that is express shipping, which means it's kind of an express shipping for ground. You get it a lot faster than basically what you would get for regular shipping, but it's going by freight. So they're going to be expecting to get that item a lot faster than what your $20 can give them or what they're paying. See that right there, what it says? Right there? That's what that means. Now, mind you, this would be different if you was in the U.S. In the U.S., this is doable, but you're talking about overseas now. If you were to ship it by the basic, regular, flat rate shipping, a large container, like I said, maybe a medium, for 2 containers that are going over to Canada, 40 bucks. You got $80, right? $80, so you got 40 left out of that. And that means the customer paid 20. But he's going to be expecting to get that sooner than the usual shipping, because that's what that's for when he looks it up. So you're going to have to pay a little more. So which means a package that would cost you 40 may cost you now 70 or 80 bucks. Just ship it over with that kind of shipping. So you could spend your entire profit just shipping it over there without even paying for the paint or anything else at the end of the day. And the only thing he has to fork over is $20.40. And because he paid for the shipping, he's going to be expecting a lot more from you. Yes, sir. That's what you did to yourself. I'm curious what this would be if I got this for... I have to go with Days Postal Service. $3 to $5, $3 to $5 for overseas. International shipping. That's $3 to $5. Whew. Good gracious, it's gonna cost some money. $3 to $5 shipping for overseas. Let me see. Mail overseas. Then in the US is $20.40. Let me see. Let's see how much I'm shipping international. I ship all over the world for free before COVID hit. I know how much it costs to send a package out. I would know because I ship all over the world for free. You're talking about international at 2 to 3. They called it Global Express. It would cost you $67.80. And that is for 2 to 3. Yep, 2 to 3. Let me see. Now, say if the person decides to take advantage of that and saying, gee, that's freaking cheap. Let me do a large instead. You're not going to see any of that money because now you're going to have to send a large box over there. Mind you, it cost me to do regular shipping overseas $107. You're not going to keep any of that money to yourself. You're lucky if you get $5 or $6 to yourself after that. Let me see if I wanted to do 2 to 5. My shipping time for me now is 1 day. Do you know my shipping time is 1 day now? Yeah, because I started going through the United States Postal Service. I told you what happened to that whole thing with that, what's that thing, shipping station with freaking PayPal. I don't even bother with that crap anymore. I'm done. I set up an account through United States Postal Service because of my business and everything and information I got. And like I said, I know a lot of people down there. I got some cool information from them. I pay a little more. I pay like $16.10 for shipping for a medium-sized box. But at the end of the day, I get 1 day shipping. Woohoo! I like that because that's for my customers. They get that 1 day shipping. Faster we can get it there, the better. International shipping. Let's see, 3 to 5 days. Well, if it's 3 to 5 days, that would be slow at the end of the day because if it's 2 to 3 over here in the United States, then that would be, yeah, that would be definitely slow. 3. So if I want to do 2 to 3, oh, good gracious, you gotta be freaking kidding me. So let me show you right here. This right here, if you was going to do 2 to 3, would be 95, starts at $95. I want to make sure we're right on this right here. Three, 5 days. Oh, you better not send anything big, man. You better not send anything big overseas. Because you might have to go in and change that way. You're going to lose your shirt on that one. So if I did because this is why I don't offer express overseas. This is crazy expensive. 2 to 3, 2 to 3. I do, let me see, 2 to 3 shipping overseas, United States Postal Service. Let me see, can I get those rates? Yeah, around 95, almost close to about $95 if you're doing express because it costs me $107 to ship on a large package, and that's just regular shipping. Oh, well, buddy. Well, good luck. Maybe next time around, I would change the page, man. I wouldn't let what I said to you bother you. I would just change the page because that's going to cost you some money, buddy. This is basic shipping. That's basic shipping right there. You're doing, from what you got set up, that's for express. That express would come in nice if you were doing that with the United States. But yeah, that's what you're looking at. This is what you're looking at for prices at the end of the day. 64, 82, and 95. That's what you're looking for. That's what you're gonna be hitting at the end of the day. And their prices went up too on top of that. But like I said, you do dumb stuff. You do, at the end of the day, when you do dirty stuff comes right back on you. Now, he wanted to put on the site that I was a scammer, this, that, and the other, and it ended up backfiring on you. Now, you got a product up here that bottom line at the end of the day, your site looks sketchy, your spelling's off, you can't even back up your product at the end of the day. Your product is matching a $21 tablecloth. It's matching black and white screen products. You're lying about how the Frankenstein was your first screen paint. It wasn't your first screen paint. Your first screen paint was a Metallica Mix, so you gave it away for free. You never gave the Frankenstein out for free. You just lied through your whole entire page. You got all kinds of misspellings here. Who the heck spells court, the prefix of court? QRT doesn't even make any sense. And I don't even know what this freaking means right here. You got a period here. How does, and even this is messed up. How do you start off with one quart? We on this covers up 100-inch or 120-inch gray mix. Why would you be covering up 100 gray mix? And then it keeps going to this sentence right here. It runs right into the return policy because you got a period here. Best with 2800 lumens and up. Tested with 1080p and 4K. It should say projectors. Great with some light environments, and then period right there. And then boom, it starts off from here. 1, you spelled court, abbreviation, that's spelled wrong. Then covers up to, it says covers up 2. It should be a 2 in there. Covers up 100 to 120-inch gray mix. And then from there, there's no period. There's nothing there. So it runs off into this freaking policy right here. Remember, there is no, right off from there. to a whole different policy about how the product is not, if you open, it's yours. This whole section should be right here under this policy. But this policy says there's no returns on delivered products. And then you spell delivery wrong. This is so freaking sketchy. I'm sorry, people. At the end of the day, this is a sketchy scam website at the end of the day. It just has all the things written on it to do not buy from here at the end of the day. If it's not even worse, if you're an overseas customer, I wouldn't even bother going with the freaking eBay account. Because if you look at the eBay account, he's got $80. He's charging you $80 for the paint here, but he's charging you $89 for it in here. Is he charging $89 for it in here? What has he got in here for this product? $89. So he's charging you $89 for it in here, $80 on the website, on the eBay listing. That doesn't make any sense. On the eBay listing, he only ships to overseas orders only. On here, he ships to U.S. orders only, but he has a $70 surcharge for overseas. Again, it does. Both of your sites look sketchy as on what. So you got overseas surcharge of $70, but on your listing with eBay, it's $20.40. And if you're talking about a $70 surcharge, that's not going to be enough to ship out for overseas. You know how much money it costs to ship overseas? You're talking about $70 surcharge? You know, your calculations are off. That's like Partey. Partey's calculations are so far off, it's not even funny. If it takes 4 applications to apply your product, that means you're getting 4 containers of paint to apply it. And each one of those containers has 48 ounces. So at 48 ounces, you can't put 2 48s into a medium-sized box because they don't fit. You have to put them in a large. That's the dumbest thing ever. And then you had the size at 120 inch. How are you going to have 120 inch? You get 120 inch at 32. You get an extra, I think it's like 16 ounces out of 48. That doesn't make any sense. Then one of them says on Crows, it's 135. How are you getting 135 out of that? You should, your best safest number is 120, unless you can prove it. Now, I painted so many screens, I can paint a 100-inch screen or 135 because I got them here. You don't have a 135-inch screen. How did you come to that conclusion? I've never seen a 135-inch screen at any of your demonstrations unless it was owned by somebody else. But you personally own a 135? I've never seen you with one. This is a 135-inch screen, so you can see what that looks like. That's 135. What I have outside on my deck right now is a 135-inch screen. So you're saying that 1/4 of your product will paint a screen size of that big. Have you ever calculated the fact that some people are going to use more paint than others? So after you do 135, you have to have about that much paint left over after you do it. So that way, if the customer goes over, you have enough for, if he makes a mistake and he runs out of paint, he has this much left over after doing 135. That's how you calculate 135. He has to have enough paint left over in the container. But if you're bone dry, say if he spills there, something happens, or he uses too much paint on one side, he's going to run out of paint. They have a half painted screen at the end of the day. All right, I wasted enough time for this. I got to put this challenge in for him, and I got to get to work because I got things to do today. I'm going to be testing some new stuff out today. I'm waiting for my products to get here. We got things to do today. Crow, you got a challenge coming in today. Your challenge is going to be simple and plain. It's not even hard. All you got to do is back your product up to the black and white paint demonstration as we gave you yesterday. So I'm going to repeat the same thing. I'm going to give you a second chance to be able to redeem yourself. At the end of the day, you're not hurting me. If you don't want to do the demonstration, this is not bothering me. It's not taking money off my table at the end of the day. It's not doing anything to me. This is for your customers at the end of the day. So we're tightly different. If Crow can back up his product to his customers, if he can back up his product to his customers by doing the demonstration, we'll word it some way. But yeah, he's going to have to do this today, people. He's been fighting this demonstration. We gave it to him yesterday. He didn't do it. You're getting it again today. I'm giving you an opportunity to back your product at the end of the day. You should be able to do this. This is not hard to do. You should be able to back your product up at the end of the day. What's the problem? I need to get, we don't need all of this. We just need the basics. I need, and I'm not even going to put down scammer alert. I'm going to give you a chance to go in and back this up for yourself. So this is all we're taking. This right here. This is the original video that you deleted off your account. It's a simple product. All you got to do is make 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's it. Go get yourself some white paint. Go buy yourself a quart of black paint. And you take 4 containers. Fill them all up with, matter of fact, don't even buy a gallon. Buy a quart of each one. That'd be better for you. Buy a quart of each one. 4 quarts. You're going to put 2 in 1, 3 in 1, 4 in 1, and 5. You're going to mix that live on camera. You're going to paint that on your screen. You're going to sit back 12 to 13 feet from your screen, and you're going to show a difference between night and day. That's all you got to do. Simple. Very easy to do. That's all you got to do. Very easy. I don't know why you're making such a fuss of it. So that's what we're going to ask you to do. So I'm coming out of this to give you a challenge for the day. It will be marked and time stamped for you for the day. It's a shame I got to talk to you this way. It really is. But if you want to back yourself up, don't send the emails fussing and crying and whining and complaining and this, that, and the other. Don't send me that crap. That's the end of the day. Don't send me stuff where you're saying, oh, you're wrong, I'm not a scam. I don't want to hear that, man. Just go back your product up at the end of the day. Or you end up on the blacklist and you'll be posted like Partey all over Google. You don't want that mess at the end of the day. And we're not slamming you in any way. You can take me to court on it if you want, because I'll take you to court for fraud, for basically taking money out of my accounts at the end of the day. And I'm showing you I won a fraud case against you at the end of the day. If you want to play that game, you can't back your products up. I asked the judge to request that you back your products up right there in the courtroom. Play with me if you want. Back your products up, Crow. Get it done. All right. Jamie Gonzalez, Fernando, whatever you call yourself. Back it up today. I'm leaving out of here. I'm setting up the rules and regulations. It's going to be short and sweet. Do the demonstration. I'll post. Everybody can watch the video for themselves. Is your product at the end of the day house paint? Are you scamming your customers? Are you stealing from your customers? What are they actually getting at the end of the day? And those of you that are customers, don't be afraid to do the challenge for yourself. Have a ball. Go and get yourself some paint. Do it yourself. And if you do find out that I'm wrong, post it. Gotta go.